Saba's stories. Smart Rabbit. Once upon a time, in a beautiful forest, many animals lived happily together. But in that forest, there was also a mischievous lion who made life bitter for the rest of the animals. Whenever he liked, he would attack the animals of the forest and hunt and eat them. The fear of being hunted was with the animals at every moment, and this fear did not allow them to live together in peace. That's why they thought of a solution. They gathered together and thought together. One day, the rabbit's grandmother looked around. All the children were waiting for the grandmother to start her story. Grandmother said,
"So where is the little deer?"
The monkey child said,
"The deer is sitting by the spring and is crying."
Grandma asked,
"Why?"
The baby monkey answered,
"He is crying for his mother. Tomorrow it will be his mother's turn to go to the lion to eat his jungle lion."
A smart rabbit who had just come to that forest and his name was Zebel Rabbit asked with surprise,
"What does that mean? Does that mean the deer wants to go to the lion to be eaten?"
Grandmother said,
"You garbage rabbit, you just came to this forest and you don't know the rules here. The fact is that every day the lion hunted and ate any animal he wanted. It had become such that we did not have peace from him, and we were always afraid that the lion would attack us today and eat us until one day we all got together and decided to do something. One of the animals suggested that we draw lots every day and send one of the forest animals to the lion as food so that he can eat it and the rest of the animals will be safe. We were sure that the lion would not attack the others again because he was full. From that day on, this has become the law of our jungle. Every day one of the animals has to sacrifice himself for the comfort and safety of the others. Now it is the turn of the baby deer's mother. That's why she is sad."
The garbage rabbit jumped here and there with a stick in his hand. When he heard the grandmother's words, he thought. After thinking for a while, he turned to the grandmother and said,
"Will the forest animals allow me to go to the lion tomorrow instead of the deer?" Everyone looked at the rabbit in surprise. Garbage Rabbit turned his stick in the air again.
Baby monkey said,
"Each of us has offered milk to one of our family members. Now it is the deer's turn. Why do you want to kill yourself instead of him?"
Garbage Rabbit waved his wand in the air again and said,
"Don't worry, I'm too smart to try to kill myself. I have a good plan for the lion."
The garbage rabbit said this and went away whistling. The next day, the rabbit woke up late. The sun had reached the middle of the sky and it was near noon. The lion, who was fed up with hunger, kept walking in front of his den and was waiting for the deer to come and eat him. The rabbit slowly walked towards the lion's den. It was lunchtime when a rabbit reached the lion's den. The lion was frowning and angry. He was walking in front of his nest and grumbling and sometimes shouting and saying to himself,
"From tomorrow I will attack the forest myself and hunt and eat any animal I want. I should not have trusted the words of forest animals. These fat animals had promised me that they would send my food on time every day. I should have thought that they would break their promise out of fear. What time is breakfast now? It's time for lunch now."
The lion kept talking to himself and growling until he saw the garbage rabbit. The garbage rabbit lowered his head and showed himself upset. The lion roared and shouted at the rabbit,
"Why are you so late then? Where is the deer? The deer was supposed to come today. Forest animals have become very abundant. Why did they send my food so late? They just sent a little rabbit after all this delay."
the rabbit said with a trembling voice.
"Dear lion, it was not my fault or the forest animal's fault that I arrived late.
Then the rabbit straightened his voice and said,
Truthfully, both my father and I wanted to come today. We left early in the morning, but
The lion roared and said,
But what? Talk soon, let me see.
The rabbit said,
on the way, a strong and big lion trapped us. He looks much bigger and stronger than you. He told us that from now on he is the king of the forest and we have no right to go to the other side. We must send him 2 meals every day. He left me to deliver his message to others. My father is still in his hands and the lion wants to eat him.
The lion roared and said,
What a lion! The king of this forest is only me and everyone must follow my orders. No other lion should set foot in this forest.
Zabel Rabbit said,
But sir, your Shiraz is bigger and stronger. His paws are much bigger than yours.
Roaring Lion yelled and said,
Be quiet. Nosy Rabbit, be quick. Take me to the lion so that I can settle his account and let him know who is the king of the forest.
The rabbit smiled sneakily and walked away. The lion, who was angry, followed him. The rabbit went until he reached a well. Then he pointed to the well and said,
Sir, that lion is in the well. I'm not tall enough for the well. Please lift me up so I can show you that wicked evil.
The lion picked him up and placed him on the edge of the well and looked inside the well himself. The baby monkey who was watching them from behind the tree said to himself,
Wow, now is the time for the evil rabbit to eat the garbage. I had told him not to do this, but he did not listen to me.
The rabbit in the lion's arms, his heart was beating fast, said to the lion,
Sir, look in the well. That mischievous and bully lion who claims to be the king of the forest is in the well. Look, my father is also in his arms. He has not eaten him yet.
The proud lion put his head into the well to see if the rabbit was telling the truth or not. The picture of the lion and the rabbit was imprinted on the water of the well. The rabbit said,
Mr. Lion, you see, he is looking at us. He hasn't eaten my father yet.
The lion put the rabbit on the ground and said,
Don't worry, I will kill him now so that he doesn't want to come near my territory.
The lion was so proud that he did not think that the lion in the well is his own image. He was angry and jumped into the well to get his account. When the lion jumped into the well and the sound of falling reached the ears of the rabbit, the baby monkey came out from behind the tree and approached him. The rabbit turned to him and said,
You see, I made you all free from this ignorant and bully lion forever.
The sound of the lion comes from the well, asking for help. He was drowning in water. After a short time, his voice stopped and everyone was relieved. The rabbit and the monkey went to the other animals to tell them the story and give them the good news that they got rid of the lion. How good it is for a person to use his thoughts and mind and not be too proud and not to force others, because the end result of this is not good at all.